Mojo Definers. It's Friday and it's February 5th, 2021. Friday, Friday, Friday is my favorite day. Friday, Friday, Friday is my favorite day. Well, Mojo Definers, it's been very quiet lately. I have what they call structured water. Fabulous little device. I didn't get the system that goes underneath the sink. So I got the portable one so I can take it wherever I go. I thought that was pretty cool. My mom first introduced it to me. She put the whole system in her house, and I just cannot believe the difference. It is incredible, amazing, simple technology that completely shifts the energy of the molecular structure of the water, just as it would be in nature. And it just absorbs into your body just so much better. It's just awesome. Anyway, so how is everybody? It is Friday. It is our Friday night chat. And as you can see, I had put something in the chat that says, is it real? Is it truth? Who knows, right? And that's the whole thing. It's so important. Like, just because you can't see it, right? Does that actually mean that it's not real or not true? Okay. There was this 35 years ago. Oh yeah, now I'm really dating myself. There used to be this slogan. It was really quite interesting. It was called, "Is it real or is it Memorex? Is it real or is it Memorex?" And it was a cassette. And they had Ella Fitzgerald, and this is a very talented singer. If you don't know who she is, you should probably look her up. Had such a gift. She could shatter glass. Anyway, so they had taped her, and that was the big slogan: "Is it real or is it Memorex?" Cassette tapes. I bet you a lot of you don't even know what that is. But then again, too, most of my followers do. So thank you, everybody. Thank you for joining me on our Friday night chat. And it was really interesting for me because as I was searching my inner self and having a little conversation, I wanted to get out of my head, and I really wanted to share something from my heart. And many of you know is that I've never been one to be placed in a box. Never has been my style, never really conformed to the conformity of the many. It was just never my way. I was a bit of a rebel, but in a quiet sort of way. My real rebellious side didn't come out till later when I got a voice. I actually opened up my throat chakra. For a long time, I swallowed a lot of garbage. And because, that's how we were brought up. We were brought up to follow rules. We were brought up to follow the status quo. Your parents did the best that they could. And you stayed in line. You towed the line, as they say. But was that really for our highest good? If towing the line and the fundamental foundation of what we grew up on, if it was really serving a higher purpose for the greater good, yes, I suppose it's a good thing to do. But what if that foundation was at fault? What if it is a completely false narrative that we weren't even aware of at the time? And now we're finding out a lot of issues that we have later on in our life, and a lot of things that have held us back from accomplishing more in our life, or achieving more that we want in our life, or having the things and the experiences that we want as far as relationships go, or in personal relationships or business relationships, or having different experiences in life just in general, are really tied back to what we think to be true. And I'm not pointing the fingers at anybody. I'm not blaming anybody. As we grow older, it is our responsibility to look in the mirror and take the responsibility of the choices that we've made, and to dig a little bit deeper if something doesn't resonate with you. I mean, one of the greatest gifts that we've been given, and we did this a lot in golf, is working with our imagination. I mean, can you imagine how powerful our imagination is? It's beyond what we can even comprehend. And I've talked about this before. Some of the greatest athletes, especially the golfers, obviously in my industry that I was in, incredible imagination. So why do we use that? Why do we use that tool to excel ourselves to a different level? Okay. And the reason is because it is what gets you to the next level, because it is in aligning with your superpowers within you. Don't you remember when you were little? Do you remember all the imagination and creativity you used to have and how happy you were? Are you still doing that? Are you tapping into that? Because if you're tapping into that like you did when you were a child, let me tell you, you're gonna bust open doors in this whole lore of the universe, okay? Because everything is based on vibration. As a child, we are in joy. We're in creative mode. That is the inner structure of our true consciousness and our genius. Okay. This is not our genius. As much as you believe that you think it is not our genius. That's in our indoctrination. That's the one that keeps getting us into trouble. This is only 5%. Actually, this is the naughty one, the really naughty one. And this is the one that's been programmed and manipulated big time. And that's something that's been going on a lot lately. And I don't have any problem talking about that whatsoever. I cannot watch the TV at all anymore. I can barely watch anything that comes out on even social media for that matter, especially, and anything on that, what we call the boob tube. The amount of ridiculous information that is so constantly in contradiction from one place to the next, complete confusion, just an overzealous amount of biased, very biased information. And it serves only one purpose, and that is to instill continued fear of you taking your power back. We have spent way too many years giving it away, way too many. Be the hero in your own story. That's why I talk about, you want to have a hero, look in the mirror. That's your hero. Until you stop giving your power away, it's not going to stop. We've got to link arms and link hearts and join together and realize that we are sovereign beings. We know how to self-govern ourselves. We don't need people to tell us how we should be living. Okay? You need to breathe. Newsflash, human body in this reality. You came down here to experience human existence, but not in this survival mode that they have completely tunneled us into and backed us into a corner. Okay? You need to breathe in order to survive. You take oxygen away, you die. Simple as that. Simple as that. You are a conscious being. If I went into the top of your head and I pulled your soul right out of the top of your head, what would happen to your body? On the ground, instantly. This is not, okay, the power. The power is within us. The consciousness within us. Lockdown means more than just physical lockdown. They're locking down everything that has to do with connectedness, okay? And separating out everything on every level, not just physical, all right? And I know you can feel it in your soul, and that's what I want to get back to. Is it real? Is it true? Are you just using this and this? And if you are you listening to what's going on in here where you're kind of going, it just doesn't quite feel right? Are you so anxiety-ridden and fear-based that you can't even function or think anymore? Constantly worrying, constantly being in anxiousness, so far out. Because remember, wherever your thoughts go, wherever your focus is, that is where your energy flows. So if you keep flowing in that direction, you're just going to keep getting more of what you're getting. The law of the universe is based on vibration, and we are all in a collective consciousness, and we must raise our mojo and we can do it together. I encourage you to look deeper, a lot deeper, and really start to look, hear, okay, feel. Really start to feel, is this really real, or am I seeing, Memorex? Okay. Okay. Our computer graphic imaging right now is off the charts. If you think that what you're seeing in the movies is such fabulous entertainment, you need to take a look around in your real life, the reality of the life you've created, and ask yourself, is this real, or am I being manipulated? Because I can tell you right now, I think you know what the truth is, and you don't even have to hear it from me. Just take a look around. Just take a look around, right? It's happening in front of you every single moment. And I am reaching out with my heart to say it needs to stop. We need to find our voice, and we need to stand in our power. I am so unbelievably, how do I say it? I so believe that together we can accomplish anything. We are far more powerful when we tap into our true sovereignness. And when we do it together, holy moly, why do you think they want to keep us separated? Okay? Why do you think? Because there's a lot more of us, and we are far more powerful than just the chosen few who apparently have our best interest in heart, but all I'm seeing is pain. That's all I'm seeing. And I even witnessed it the other day with my husband when he had to go into for a routine procedure. And I'm going to ask any of you out there who are in the medical field, okay? Have you ever heard of anything so ridiculous in your life? My husband has had a colonoscopy a few times. He's never had a problem with it, except this time. This time he went in and they made him wear a mask. Okay, we kind of knew that was coming. But do you know that they also made him wear his mask the whole time, well under anesthesia? That's right. They put the mask on him, and then they put the oxygen mask on top of the mask. Now, could somebody please explain that one to me? It took him 2 days to recover. And he's never had to recover that slowly before. So if somebody in the medical profession could please explain to me what exactly that's accomplishing. So thank God when I got the phone call that, that they didn't assume that my husband didn't have any kind of heart issues. And I wasn't picking him up at the morgue. I have never been so outraged at the stupidity and the ignorance. And I just so grateful that he's been able to come back out of it. So anybody out there, if you can tell me in what way is that protecting anything? Health care, I call that health careless. And I've talked to a few medical people about it already because I was on the horn because I was outraged. And they were in shock themselves. And this is the kind of stuff that's going on under our own noses, and nobody's saying anything. I still remember the line, from way back so many decades ago. I was just doing my job. I was just doing my job. Really? Is your job that important? That you would inflict pain on another human being when you consciously know that it's not right, even in your knowing? I can't stand back and do it. And I don't think any of you can. And that's why I love my community. I love the community that I found that is out of ego, out of self-centeredness. And I found the most beautiful, compassionate soul humanitarians who understand what it means to link arms and link hearts, to stand in our sovereign being and to know that we have the power, each one of us. But it's up to you. It's up to you to look in the mirror and dig. And I hope that you'll do that. And if you're looking for a place to expand and be nurtured and be supported and have a safe place to go on that new journey and on that new path, reach out. Love to introduce you to our beautiful community. It is just amazing. And I am just so honored that all of you are with me and following me and supporting me. And I hope I can do the same for you. So let me know. And thank you again for reaching out. I really appreciate it. So on this beautiful Friday, my little rant is over. Thank you for listening. I am wishing you so much love and so much light. You are so beautiful and so precious, more precious than you can know. Don't listen to the indoctrination because it's old. It's done. It's finished. The duality of the old paradigms is over. There's enough of us that have awakened, have learned the truth, and more of you are going to see the truth if that's what it's going to take. It will become very self-evident. So I will be here. There will be no judgment. There will be no criticism. There will be a shoulder of compassion and empathy, because some of us have been manipulated for a very long time, and it just takes a little longer for some than others. And that's okay, because you are all my brothers and sisters, and I love you. So thank you. Have a beautiful evening and have even a better weekend. And remember, the law of vibration. The universe does not speak English or any other language. It just vibes. So where is your heart vibing? Where your focus goes, your energy flows. So let's get the mojo rising. Namaste.